What's good? Welcome back to my channel. So this is going to be a story time about how I almost fought my ex-boyfriend at church. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, hit all of the notification bells. Ooh. Whew. Okay. I don't ever sit this close to my little air freshener thing. Okay. So anyway, don't forget to talk to me in the comments below. Yeah, so let's get into this video, y'all. I was kind of, at first I wasn't gonna like do it, but then a long time ago, my channel was about like being diverse, like cooking, pranks, this, that. So you're just gonna get entertained all the way over here, okay? So, well, let's start at the beginning. But what had happened was, so it was this guy that I was talking to, for a minute or whatever, and I don't even know where to begin because there's so much to this story. But yeah, we were talking for a long time. So he was dating me, and he was dating she's a twin, so he was dating another girl or whatever. So he was dating her and me at the same time, of course. And so we both, the thing about it is we both knew about each other. That's the thing about it. We both knew about each other. We were both in love with the same person, and we were young at the time. So I think I was, what, 19? No, yeah. Yeah, I was about 20. Yeah, I was about 20. Yeah. I was just 20 because I had just had my first daughter. So, so we were young, and she wasn't finna let him go, and neither was I. So, so he was lying to both of us. So he was like, you know, he'll come telling me, oh, I'm not with her no more. I love you. Oh, I only want to be with you. And, you know, all of this. And at the time, you know, being young, dumb, and sprung, you know, you like, okay, whatever you say. Oh my gosh. Okay, you love me. All of me, not her. Okay. So he did the whole phone call thing, you know what I mean? I don't want to be with you no more. I want to be with her, and and you know, we all like, you know, like, yeah, girl, you heard what he said, you know, that kind of stuff. So I was like that, you know what I mean? And then he would do the same thing. He would do the same thing. I thought I had my thing on. He would do the same thing with her. You know, he'll tell her I'm not with her, so he'll call me, you know, when he over there, and it was a lot. So, you know, she was like, yeah. So, you know, we all went to the same church. So y'all, I love my cup, by the way. I got this cup from Walgreens for not $10. It's my shut the front door cup, honey. So I was you know, totally sprung off him. She was totally sprung off him. We all went to the same church or whatever. And I know, girl, like, wait, y'all went to the same church, honey. Dish the tea, honey. Well, hold your cup. honey, let me pour you some more tea. So, so he would come over to my house. He would come over to her house. So this particular time, he came over and everything. And, you know, we did the do, honey. It was good. So child. Woo! It was good. It was good. It was real good, though. Focus. Focus. But, it was good to her too, honey, because we wasn't going to let that Negro go. But, before all of this stuff, let me just say this. Before all of this, before it was her, we, like I said, we was all at the same church. How me and him got together, let me start there. How me and him got together, we were at a studio and our choir had to sing. So I seen him and I was telling one of my friends at the time, I was like, man, he acting fine. Oh my gosh. So I walked over to him and I was like, oh, you're so cute. And I was like, oh, my friend think you cute. And he was like, yeah. He was like, who? And I was like, me. And then he was like, what? He was like, oh, that's cute and bold. And I was like, oh, thanks. So I was like, can I get your number? I was bold, honey, because I was young, honey. And so he was like, no. He was like, no, you want my number? And I was like, yeah. So I got his number and everything. We talked. He came over. Then he told me, he said, I will treat you better than any man has ever treated you in your life. And so I'm like, okay, you know, having my first child, going through a whole lot of issues with dudes, still young. So I've been hurt, you know, a little bit, but not a lot. So I was like, okay, cool. That sounds better than, you know, what I was going through. And so when he said that, I was just like, okay, cool. You know, okay, finally, somebody that's just going to be real. Yeah, right. A bunch of foolery. A bunch of foolery on a dog's back, honey. And popped off like fleas. Yeah, right. But anywho. So he was all like, you know, so he came over. I cooked dinner. And I remember I had made some homemade scalloped potatoes and some chicken for him and something else. And so he was like, oh my gosh. He was like, this food is so good you could cook. And I was like, thank you. So then we went upstairs. We went upstairs and out my window you can go on the balcony. So, you know. You know what happened on the balcony, baby. So, yeah. Have you ever had sex and was looking up at the stars? Oh, child. It's exciting. It's exciting. Oh, excuse the big of the hogs I walk, child. Y'all gonna be like, what kind of story time is this, Hetty? Oh, no, she did story time, Hetty. But anyway, so we went on the roof and everything. So he was coming after that, you know, we was hanging out a lot. So it was hanging out a lot. He was coming by or whatever, a whole lot. So we were kicking it a whole lot. Then that's when I found out he was talking to the girl at church. And I'm just like, wait, what? And I was like, whoa, you know, I thought you were going to treat me better than, you know, all of the dudes and stuff. And then he was just like, you know, I'm sorry, because me and him, we had stopped talking. But you know how you break up, but you're still together and all that type of stuff. So it was like that. So I'm just like, okay, whatever. I'm like, hey, if you want to do what you want to do, it's cool. I'm not going to trip. Then he was like, no, I'm sorry. I love you. So it was that whole back and forth, that kind of foolery. So it was my fault because I accepted it, but I got tired. So he, like I said before, he would call her and be like, oh, you know, I'm with her. You know, you play too many games and da-da-da-da-da. And ain't nobody got time for that. Nobody got time for that. So we would go kick it. We'll have fun, y'all. You know, I'm not going to assume, but I know when he wasn't with me, he was with her. You know what I mean? And so, he he was just he was such a habitual liar. But you don't see that kind of stuff, you know what I mean, until everything is over or whatever. So like the whole relationship is over, you know. While we were breaking up, I just started seeing like, you know what, you deserve better. So we're at the musical. So I think we had a musical at our church. And I got there because I don't know if I told him, I don't know who said they wasn't going to come or they was going to come or how the situation happened. I don't remember it. I don't even remember it. So, he was like, I seen him talking to her. And I said, oh, so that's how we doing stuff now? So, me and him was together, but him and her, they broke up because she had another dude at church. So me being me, you know what I mean? Me, because I ain't got it all. So I was like, so I walked up to her and I said, honey, I think it's only fair for me to let you know that you already know we both sleeping with the same man. But he was over, you know, my house or whatever, and we still kick it. She was like, girl, I don't care. She was like, because I'm with him. So, and I was like, okay, cool. So, and I said, well, I'm talking to somebody else too. I said, because he plays too many games. So she was like, yeah, it's cool. So he comes up and was like, what? Like, you know, what the heck? What's going on? Da-da-da-da-da. And I was like, well, we don't want you. I was like, I don't want you. And she with him. And I was like, I'm talking to somebody else. So he leaves out of church, slams the door or whatever. So everybody in church like, what's going on? So we standing outside in front of the church or whatever. So and I told him, I was like, look, I said, you sitting up here playing me and her against each other and all this type of stuff. I was like, honey, ain't nobody got time for that. I was like, but what I do got time for is to whoop your behind, you know? And I'm like, it's too much. It's too much. And I already had my suspicions about him and my sister, so I was kind of irritated with that too. But child, that's a whole nother story. So I was like, you know what? I was like, you played me for the last time. I was like, you lied to me. I was like, it's cool. And then he was like, you wasn't nothing, no way. And I ain't ever really wanted you. I wanted her and da-da-da-da-da. Excuse me? I said, oh, so since we got a crowd of people here, that's how you gonna treat me? I was like, oh, so that's how you gonna talk to me? Because it's a crowd of people, so you really feel like you finna do that? I said, oh, okay. I said, now I'm finna beat you up in front of everybody. I was like, I was dying. I was like, boy, I'm finna beat you up. I was like, enough is enough. Boy, you finna get beat up. Honey, I started taking off my shoes, my heels, and I'm like, look. I was like, boy, what's good? What's good? What you gonna do? And they was like, Keith, come on, you got, honey. Baby, honey, I was swinging and everything, and he was running. He was screaming and hollering, talking about you crazy, you this, and I was like, you doggone right. And I was like, because you keep lying, you know what I mean? You keep playing with my feelings. You keep, you know what I mean? This up and down thing. Ain't nobody got time for that. You know what I mean? Yeah, you got good Peter and all that type stuff, but cut the foolery. You know what I mean? And I'm like, you telling me, oh, well, don't cheat on me and don't do this. Why is it that guys do that? Don't cheat on me, but I could cheat on you. Boy, you finna get hit. You finna get hurt. You finna get lumped up. So y'all, yes, yeah. I tried to get him. I was trying to whoop him, honey, in front of that church, baby, in front of everybody, honey. The deacons, everybody was coming out of the church and everything. I think my sister came out and everybody was like, oh my God, this girl is crazy, honey. It was a musical. So, you know, back in those days, honey, the church was full of people and stuff like that. Baby, I just didn't care no more. I was tired. Shoot. I was tired of the foolery. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. You know what I mean? Okay, so I accepted the whole little girl thing. You know what I mean? You talking to Miss Lady or whatever. Okay, fine. Because I knew it. You know what I mean? But I wasn't willing to let you go or whatever. Okay, but when you try to embarrass me and do all that type of stuff and try to talk down to me in front of everybody and just, no. Now I'm going to have to beat you up. You deserve to get beat up. Because I'm finna fight you now. So, that's my story about how I almost beat my ex-boyfriend up at the church. So, you guys let me know if y'all want me to do some more story times or whatever. I have plenty of stories, honey. So, ooh, this water is so ice cold. When the water comes through the metal straw, it is so ice cold. You just can't stop drinking it. But anywho, so y'all let me know if y'all want me to do some more story times and everything, and I will definitely do some more story times because I have a lot of story times. So you guys stay safe out here in this quarantine. Drink plenty of water and everything. Wash your hands and follow the rules. All right, be safe.